What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today, we're going to be playing the most degenerate cycle deck I could possibly play. Let's get right into it. So first off, before we get into the deck, let's go ahead and pop this locked booster, see if we can pull an EX from it. Come on, give me an EX, please. No, we got an uncommon. It's going to be a Gotharita. Interesting. That is going to be fantastic for a future video. Got a Ingot, common, and cube common, so nothing too special out of that, but this is going to be an interesting one, guys. This is definitely going to be the cheesiest cheese deck I have ever played, and I'm a little nervous it might tank my rating, but we're going to try it out. It's going to be kind of an experiment. We're going to experience it. You guys are going to experience it at the same time I am. So let's just start our first match, and I'll show you guys how this works. I almost feel bad if our opponent doesn't have anything to deal with Shuppet with. We got a Reuniclus deck with Mewtwo, 3 Reuniclus, Mew, and Deoxys attack form. That's a little scary, but we can definitely cheese this deck very easily. That is 100% for sure. We are running 3 Shuppets because they are the main source of the cheese here. We also have 2 Ho-Ohs because obviously Ho-Oh is fantastic when it comes to going ahead and cycling through our PC, right? So if our Shuppets end up getting hit with that PC, then if they get knocked out and they go to the PC, then we're actually going to be able to cycle them back in without having 2 of them knocked out completely. So we're actually going to go ahead and try to lock down these entry points immediately. Probably going to see Mew deployed right about now, I would assume, because Mew is super good. Wow, no, not a Mew. Interesting choice going down there. We are going to go 10 versus a miss. Obviously, they're going to take us out here. There's no way that we're not going to get taken out here. I was gonna say, like, I don't believe this for a second, you know? Now, we don't want to go on the defensive here because we don't want them to be, we don't want him to be going ahead and dropping all of these Reuniclus out. That's not something we want to be dealing with. We want to make it so he gets 1 bad roll, which is probably going to be a Will-O-Wisp on our part versus a couple bad spins on his part. So again, a big bit of cheese that we have to be using here, but still, you know? Let's go. Let's hope he goes for the surround here. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Go for this. Oh, okay. Whatever, man. It's all good. We got the miss going on there versus the Nightshade. Obviously, we are going to lose here unless we get really... Nope. Not lucky at all, unfortunately. That Reuniclus is going to be ridiculous. So, unfortunately, the cheese did not work out quite so well for us this time in particular. That said, in the future, it might work out for us. And we are going to go ahead and deploy our Ho-Ohs right now. Both of them. Does he have Hurdle Jump? He has 2 Hurdle Jumps, so that's not something we want to be dealing with at all right now. We're going to go ahead and drop our Mew down there. We're going to let him cover our... Well, I guess we do. I guess there's no reason to stop him here. We are going to... Oh, no, I guess he's not going to go for the cover here. We'll set down our Ho-Oh. Hopefully he knocks out Ho-Oh and we continue going for the cheese here because I really want to show you guys how this works if it works well. You got to get lucky, basically. The entire deck doesn't really work well unless you get lucky like once, and the reason there are 3 Shuppets is because you're kind of forcing the luck. You're making it so you roll the luck so many times. If you roll the dice enough times, eventually you're gonna get 2 6s in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that sort of concept, that if you just do it enough times, that eventually maybe it'll work out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put Mew in the way here, and hopefully that baits him into a Hurdle Jump. We can knock out one of his Reuniclus. I'd be very happy at that, but it's not going to. He's going to attack Ho-Oh. That is really unfortunate. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one, guys. This is probably not going to work out for us. Respin into a miss. Come on, please. Confused Ray, not what we're looking for either. He's going to take the Confused Ray, which does open it up for us, so we can actually go ahead and drop our Shuppet in this middle position here and hopefully surround at least 1 Reuniclus. That would be fantastic. Hopefully he just goes for it this turn. He's not going to, but we are going to be able to go ahead and go for the surround, which is nice. And then we can go in next turn, if he doesn't get knocked out, and go for what's going to amount to possibly a surround. No, it's not. Hypersonic's going to go off, and unfortunately, that's going to mean that our Shuppet is going to go down. That's fine, though. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... It's risky to move Ho-Oh at all at this point. Why don't, in this case, actually, our best choice is probably to go a little bit more defensive with Shuppet. The cheese didn't quite work out immediately, okay, which is what you're really banking on, is just going immediately for the cheese strat. Gonna roll another hypersonic, and that's gonna be the lost Shuppet there. That is really unfortunate, actually. We are in a pretty terrible position, not gonna lie. So he can hurdle jump here and sort of, kind of end the game. He'll force my hand to go ahead and use my goal block. I'd like to have, ideally, another hurdle jump, and I probably will end up going and getting another one of these, because this is, again, a really cheesy deck. But this is just not fun to deal with. So does he have a second one? I forget. Yeah, he does. So he has a second hurdle jump, not something we really want to be dealing with at all. We're going to go ahead and goal block. I suppose we can do it with our Mew, and he'll probably cover up that right bit there. I'm hoping that he knocks out our second Ho-Oh, because then we can get our Shuppets back and go for another few lucky rolls. That's ideal anyways. That said, we're going to go ahead and deploy another Ho-Oh here. And that also gives us another thing that we can place in the way if Mew does get taken out here, which it most likely will by this Reuniclus. And he's going to go out with his Deoxys attack form. That is, again, not something that I'm too fond of at this point in time. But we are in a good position now, however, to go ahead and advance with our Ho-Oh. Sort of defend Shuppet, but not really. And then hopefully get into a position through this confusion and everything. We're going to go for the miss. That is really unfortunate. We're actually going to eat that miss and get knocked out. But we are going to have our Shuppets back in order, which is fantastic. And it's on his turn, so we're going to actually be able to play them, which is really great. No, never mind. I'm thinking of that wrong. So I guess we just have to waste the turn here. So we're just going to move Ho-Oh up next to... Oh, that was a terrible decision. Whoops. He's going to block our second entry point, and then we're going to be forced... Oh, no. Let's go ahead and use a double chance on Ho-Oh. I made a mistake. I have to fix the mistake. We'll just use our double chance and hope for the best here. And clearly we're going to be spinning that again. Come on. And we got the 50. Fantastic. We do take out Mew, so that's actually going to open it back up for us. We can make the cheese happen still. It's still possible, guys. He might attack with Deoxys, though. If he frees up that Shuppet right there, all is probably going to be lost. But he doesn't. He doesn't do it. He lets it happen, which is really great for us. We're going to go into this middle position here. He's probably going to attack, I would assume, with Reuniclus. If I was him, I would probably start going for that attack against Mew, actually. Because he's in such a great offensive position, you know? So... Oh, we're going to get a Rainbow Wing. He's going to force us to respin, I'd assume, right? I guess he probably doesn't want to go for the knockout, so maybe not. He is going to force a respin, so he'd rather be knocked out than give me the Rainbow Wing, which is very odd in my opinion, but okay. I guess we'll take it. Now, the truth is, there are a couple different ways we can go about this turn. We can play it defensively or offensively. I think that the offensive play is probably the right play. We go for it because then next turn we're in a position where we can surround one side of Mewtwo, and if we can get to that position, then we're golden, honestly. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. He's going to Brain Link and knock out our Shuppet. See, Reuniclus kind of shuts down the strategy because you can get the ideal scenario with Reuniclus at any point, whenever you want, basically. Unless you get really, really, really bad luck. If I got really lucky, then I could roll a couple times in a row and maybe be able to knock out one of them or burn one of them. But otherwise, it's just not going to happen. He's going to take the Confused Ray every single chance he gets. And we're going to get stuck, you know? That's just how it goes. We're going to put ourselves into another situation where we can go and surround one side of Mewtwo next turn. Obviously, he can't deploy anything, so I can actually go from the left side this time, which will ensure a surround if we live another turn. Now, this is a great position. We rolled the Will-O-Wisp, so if he doesn't roll the Confused Ray with this third one here, we'll be good. Okay, he doesn't. We win one roll. Now, this is the best roll. This is the best possible roll, actually, because now we can go surround from the left here with Shuppet, and then he's either forced to take action. He's probably going to just attack this Shuppet. If he doesn't attack this Shuppet, there's something wrong. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're going to actually roll the Will-O-Wisp. Will we get lucky and take home the win because of this cheese? Please, please. Get the miss. Get the final one. Get the final one, please. Actually, wait. We lose, or we win no matter what. It doesn't matter that he Confused Rayed us. We're going to surround him no matter what. We just won. We just won, guys. We just won the match. Beautiful. beautiful. Look at that cheese right there. That is a ridiculous deck. I should not have won against that. I should not have won against that. And yet, through the power of this absolutely ridiculous cheese, we were able to pull out a forfeit win against Reuniclus. It's because of positioning. See, the utility on the deck is so unmatched at this point. We're going to go back up to 2100. Very nice. And got a golden booster. Pretty happy about that one. So, guys, I gotta say, I'm sure a lot of you guys were a little concerned with this deck, but it is a good cycle deck, and its utility is pretty unmatched. That said, going up against a really high-ranked player probably wouldn't go so well because they wouldn't put themselves into situations where you can take advantage of its utility, so you'd be just really hoping for a crazy roll. Honestly, that's what it would probably come down to. That said, also, right now, I'm not in a crazy high rank, so I will occasionally get people that I can take advantage of and get some nice surrounds and everything like that. But yeah, guys, let's just jump right into another one. This has been a lot of fun so far. I really enjoyed that match. And again, it's just rolling the dice enough times that you get a couple good rolls in a row. And sometimes that happens immediately, sometimes it doesn't happen at all. And sometimes it takes a little bit of a grind. You kind of grind through the match. We're going up against a 2367. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're going up against a master ranked player. That is pretty unfortunate. Has got, oh, interesting deck. So Gothitelle is actually a deck we're going to be making in the future just because of its one ability, squared attack. If there are Pokemon at 3 entry points, switch this Pokemon with another Pokemon on the field. Very powerful move. We have to actually take, or make sure that we're not letting him take advantage of that because that is super powerful. We're going to have to defend with 2 Pokemon if we have to at any point. We can never have anything on our own goal. That's a really bad position to be in. We're going to roll a neutral turn there. We're going to jump right on that entry point right now. And he's going to have to defend by attacking. Unless he has a goal block. He might have a goal block. He probably does. He wouldn't have went for such an aggressive move if he didn't have a goal block, would he? I mean, I would assume. Yeah, got a goal block. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and send in another Shuppet on the right side there. And we're just going to hope for the good roll. We're going to hope for the cheese. That's really all we can do. Obviously, there are a few Pokemon that he has. Namely, well, there are a few of them. Probably Zapdos is going to come in right now and just shut down Shuppet. But there is, again, the chance that it could do well. It could do good for us. We could get the good roll, and that would make the game. So, fingers crossed we get a decent... Wow, no, Gothitelle. Interesting choice. We are going to lock down... Let's see. That's a bit of an interesting decision there. We are going to definitely lock that down while we have the opportunity. And then next turn, I will be trying to follow up with Mew going down the middle there because then we can replace Shuppet if we need to. Hopefully we don't get knocked out right here. We will not get knocked out. Squared attack is not going to do anything. We're going to be able to follow up with another... Do we follow up with the Shuppet or do we follow up with the Mew? Probably the Mew because we can go ahead and X... We don't have an X attack. Uh-oh. Well, maybe Mew's probably the best decision anyways because replacing that is... Replacing the Shuppet there is, like, super important. Making sure he can't get anything else down. So if we get a good roll, if he gets burned here, like, there we go. You know, that is an infinitely better position for us to be in now. We're going to go ahead and put another Pokemon there just so we can get that one lucky roll. That is what this all comes down to, is one lucky roll that's going to make it so we take advantage of the Shuppet's ability, and we're going to be able to knock out that Gothitelle there. So hopefully we get the miss win here. We are not, unfortunately. Psychic is going to go down. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal at all. We're going to be able to follow up that with a Mew right now, which is a better position for us. And then we're going to follow that up with Ho-Oh if it doesn't get knocked out this turn. We're basically just throwing everything like we can at the wall until something sticks. So then you get him down to one Pokemon and we'll just win, you know? That's the ideal scenario here. Now he could attack the other Shuppet here, which might be a better decision. But I don't think he's going to. We're going to see a double chance go down. That's a miss. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got that missed shot there. Oh, man. We lost Mew. God dang it. That's not good. Okay, we could be in a bad position right now. This could be the game going away from us at the moment here, unfortunately. Why don't... Yeah, we're just going to surround again and just hope for the best. That is really what it's going to come down to, is just hoping for the best. We probably could have double chance attacked there, went on the offensive. Maybe that would have been the best choice. I'm going to have to think about that when I'm not actually recording because, as you guys probably know by now, I'm not always on point when I'm recording. But, yeah, hopefully we get the lucky roll this time. That would just be fantastic, and we will take home the match if we do. No, we didn't. Wow. Okay, so, again, sometimes things end up going the wrong direction, and you end up just kind of getting screwed there. So that's what happened there, unfortunately. We're going to follow that up with a Ho-Oh and hopefully cycle out our runners here again. Now, it's still possible, again, as you guys saw, we definitely brought it back home in the last match, but, you know, it's an uphill battle, that's for sure. So we will be throwing out our Ho-Ohs here. Definitely need to make sure that we are getting back the Pokemon we can immediately, you know. Definitely super important. So let's go ahead and throw Shuppet up the side there. We might be able to go for a cheeky surround kill here because he isn't going to have access to his left entry point, which means that if we can surround the left side and then get Shuppet into a position where he can surround the right side and take out Leafeon, we can win the match. Especially if Gothitelle moves. I doubt that she will, but it's definitely possible. Okay, so this is a bit of an awkward position. We're definitely going to need to take out that Shuppet ASAP. That is super, super important. We will do that right now because I cannot afford to be defending at the moment. So we're going to need to roll that. God dang it, that's not good. Okay, so unfortunately the Will-O-Wisp went down. He got the good roll there. That is really bad for us. He's going to advance for sure, almost definitely right here, and be within one move to go ahead and win the match. So that's not good for us at all. So we're actually going to have to attack with our other Ho-Oh right now. Well, no, I guess we can just Goal Block, right? That's not a big deal. We can Goal Block. No biggie there, that's for sure. We'll Goal Block with this one because we want him to knock out one of our Ho-Ohs. We want him to. We want that to happen so we can get back our Mew, get back our Shuppet. We're cycling, you know what I'm saying? So he'll probably surround right now. He thinks he's in a good offensive position, and he is, to be completely fair. But that is definitely playing right into our plan. Trying to just, again, throw the mud at the wall, hope it sticks. So, let's see. So we won't get surrounded if we go into this right entry point position, which means that we might be able to get the cheeky takeout on Gothitelle, but we'll most likely get taken out in turn by Zapdos. So maybe that's not the best decision. That said, I do need to make a decision. So why don't we just head forward one space here, because he can attack with Zapdos no matter what if he wants to, but this prevents him from attacking our left entry point Shuppet with Zapdos. So get the burn, please. Nope. Thunder Crash is going to go down. That's unfortunate. We are going to go ahead and send out Mew, I think Mew's the best choice. We can get rid of that Shuppet first and foremost. That is not something we want to be dealing with on our side. That is 100% for sure. But he could take home the win with oh boy, with that Zapdos. That would be pretty unfortunate. We're going to just go on the offensive and take out that Shuppet if we can. And 50 versus 10, we are going to take out the Shuppet. That's going to be the first thing in the PC on his part there. That's fantastic. Next, come on, attack. He didn't attack. God dang it, man. What? I don't have my double chance, so I can't definitely attack him, you know? Like, I can't attack him and be relatively confident I'm going to win here. But we're going to try it. It's about a 50-50 shot. And we do take home... Oh, he's going to force me to respin, but he's going to knock himself out anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Unless we get a blue. And we got the blue. Fantastic. So he's not going to knock himself out. Great. Great. We'll just move forward here so he can't start a surround. It's just thinking forward here, honestly. He's going to... Oh, man. Okay, so he blocked us out. We got to attack again. And if we don't take home this win, then... Okay, there we go. He's going to force us to respin. If we don't respin to blue, we're good. Clearly, he's going to force us to respin, and we're going to get blue. Yeah, of course we did. Of course we did, right? Of course we did. We'll just go back here. That's pretty unfortunate. We are getting some bad rolls this game, that is for sure. Okay, so he sees that he can continually place Pokemon right now, and he'll be okay. It's not going to be a big deal at all. Why would you respin here? Yeah, I was going to say, there's no reason for him to respin here. But he can place Pokemon and build his board a little bit more, develop some figurines here. and still be in a good position. Obviously, if we don't knock him out now, we're going to be in a terrible spot. And yeah, that's bad, guys. That's real bad. We need to knock him out. We need to knock that Deoxys needs to go. Oh, God. Come on. He's going to make us respin. We're probably not going to spin into blue. The one time that I want to respin into blue, that's not going to happen. No, we do. We are cursed this game, and we're just going to spin into a blue. I mean, I guess if it had to happen, then you know what? That was a great time for it to happen. But, all right, then. So, Magmortar's really powerful. He's going to attack right now. If we get the yellow verse... Wow! Fantastic spinning luck there. Fantastic, fantastic. Very happy about that. Magmortar is going to go down. That is actually really, really solid for us because we need to take out one Pokemon here. We just need to take out this Deoxys and we'll be in a great spot. Of course, we're going to get the blue. And we're just going to have another neutral turn. I've noticed that these Pokemon in particular are just cursed to always go neutral. Like, I go up against attack form and I go neutral constantly. I go up against defense form and I'm constantly neutral. I guess normal form and speed form I pretty much beat usually, but like it's pretty likely that we will end up going neutral most times. And see, that's even going to be another neutral turn because Hypersonic makes it so he can't kill. So he's going to go neither. We're going to have a very neutral turn here. Even though it looks like he's getting knocked out, he won't. So very, very interesting bit going on there. And again, we're going to have to... We got to defend against getting surrounded by Gothitelle there. So we are going to attack Gothitelle. Hopefully we do not get knocked out here. This is a really dodgy one, actually. And it's going to be a neutral turn almost, but the burn makes us take it home, which is really, really nice to see. We are going to get confused, unfortunately. I don't have any way to get rid of that other than setting him down next to Ho-Oh. And he's probably going to go for a surround now. And our miss spot's going to be like a 25%. This is bad, guys. This is bad. Let's be completely real here. It's not good. We do have a good chance of going blue, though. That's almost a 50% blue, which is good. So that's going to be an attack. We're going to go 100 versus 100. That's fine. We'll just go... Why? Wait, whoa. Why would you... All right. If you want to go ahead and do that, that's fine by me. We will definitely take the free surround kill there. That is fine by me. Let's go ahead and attack this Mew. Let's go ahead and attack this Shuppet. Get rid of it. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Shuttle Flip's going to go off. That's not quite what we're looking for here. We're going to just go... We're going to end our turn. We could definitely still take this home. If we went and got into that entry point position and then knocked out that Deoxys, we would win the game. That said, we're not quite in the position to take it out at this moment in time. And it's going to be a couple interesting rolls to see if it happens or not. Now, we're going to have to deploy that second Ho-Oh. Hopefully, we can cycle back through pretty quickly there. But yeah, we're basically just using Ho-Oh to sacrifice him so we can get back the runners that we want to be using. You know, that's basically what this deck comes down to. So that's what I'm going to call this. You guys know because you clicked on the video, but I'm probably going to title this something to the effect of Shuppet Cycle or something like that, because it's basically in any other card game, figure game, anything like that, it'd be called a cycle deck. Just because of the way it acts. So we're actually going to pull the Rainbow Wing there, which is great for us because it means that he basically is going to have to attack Ho-Oh or Shuppet. He could go after Shuppet as well, but then he'd be a little bit risking it. A little bit of a reach there. So we are going to go ahead. Oh, he's going to go on the offensive here. We're going to get the burn. That is fantastic. And he's not going to respin because he knows that we could have a good chance of knocking him out there. He doesn't want to go for the neutral turn. We are going to go for the surround from the left side. He's not going to be able to attack with anything other than Shuppet or Leafeon. And we will get the surround KO if he doesn't move Shuppet into a position right now or take out our Shuppet. You know, those are the only two situations in which we do not win. Okay, so he is going to go defensive. I can respect it. I see it. I totally get it. We are going to have to risk it here, though. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm a little scared because we will get surround KO'd. but we'll also be in a position where we can also use what we've just cycled through, and it's gonna be the perfect outcome. The perfect outcome. Are we gonna take it home right now? Will he take us out with Mag Mortar? Find out next. No, I'm just messing around. But this is, oh man, this is intense. This is an intense match. I did not think this deck was gonna give this good games. You know, his only shot is Mag Mortar here, or he takes out Shuppet with Leafeon. X attack going down on Mag Mortar. He's gonna go for it against. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so we are going to unfortunately have to deal with that now. We are in a great position, though. We're going to be able to advance with... Oh, God. We'll just move Ho-Oh right now, I suppose, because we do not want to be doing anything that involves at all possibly losing our Shuppet or anything up there. So let's go ahead and get into a position where we can get rid of that Mag Mortar. That is not something we want to be dealing with here. So we're just going to run down the lane with Mew. We're going to knock him out and hopefully be able to take him out. He is going to attack, unfortunately. We are going to get the bad roll there, so we're not going to be able to go for this round straight away. I guess this is also sort of a control deck, you know? It kind of works as a control deck as well. We are going to take out Mag Mortar, which is fantastic. I hate going up against Mag Mortar. Flare Gun is just so powerful, it's ridiculous. So pretty happy we did go ahead and knock that out. Unfortunately, let's go ahead and actually just advance with a Shuppet at this point, and we'll make it so he can't attack with his Deoxys directly either. We're going to make it so we can't lose against Gothitelle. That's the ideal scenario here, is that we don't lose against that. We are going to get hit with the Thunder Crash. Not good. Not good at all. That's going to go straight to the PC. We're going to cycle back through to another Ho-Oh. Let's go ahead and attack Gothitelle. We do not need to be going up against that. And fantastically enough, we do take out Gothitelle. So we're still in it, guys. We are still in it to win it. This is crazy, though. We're actually probably going to run out of face cam by the time this match ends. I'm going for it, guys. I'm going in. I am going in. Let's roll. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. Come on. Give me the roll. Give me the roll before face cam runs out. Give me the roll. Come on. Come on. Don't do this, game. Don't do this. You guys, this has been an insane match. It's been so long. We are both running down under a minute right now. He's going to attack the final attack possibly of the match. What is he going to get? We go and we lose. That is really unfortunate. We are actually going to have... Okay, so if the face cam pops off for just a second, biggest apologies, guys, but it's not something that I can do. Not something I can get around, unfortunately. So we are going to see the defense go out here. I need to just be making the fastest moves in my life here, because otherwise we're just going to lose straight up. So he'll probably go defensive. Okay, so defensive Mag Mortar placement. I can respect it. We'll see how that goes for him. We are going to go offensive with Shuppet. I'm going to try to explain everything rapid fire as I'm doing it, guys. Sorry if the commentary gets a little off right now, but this is a little intense. So we're going to go ahead and block that right entry point here. And then we're going to block the left entry point there. And we're just going to force him to attack. We're going to force him to attack. That's what it comes down to. And his Deoxys is going to just awkwardly be sitting there. But yeah, we need to be taking like a second to 2 seconds at most per turn, you know? Otherwise, it's just not going to work out for us. He's going to attack with Deoxys. That's going to be not as much as I had hoped as a missed spot there. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to... Oh, uh-oh. He's going to be able to drop Gothitelle in, and that's not going to be good for us at all. We're going to have to defend with this Shuppet right now. That's not good. If we can make it go towards the end, though, we might be able to still take this home. Like, if we can time out the person, you know what I'm saying? That's our one place that we can actually take this home in. Because if they take like 2 to 3 seconds each, then we can actually make this happen. Go in sort of a conservative position there. Make it so he has to move to attack with Deoxys. Okay, so he's going to go full on defensive. We are actually going to be using AI tickets at this point because I do not need to be taking any more time than necessary to make these moves. I'm sure that we're going to be going for the defensive movement here. We actually lost the face cam there. I'm going to pop that back up. Sorry about that, guys. This is just insane, though. It went way longer than I thought it would. Yeah, sorry about the face cam there, but we're back. We're back. Okay. This is absolutely insane. This is probably the craziest match that I've actually had in this game so far. This is really going to come down to like the last second. So we're going to go for the burn. We're going to go for it. Come on, give me it. Give me it. Oh, we're going to go for the shuttle flip there. He's going to force us to respin clearly. And we're going to go for another shuttle flip. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to choose to go and just end our turn. So that's fine. We are now neutral on the front of time, which is fantastic for us. Let's go and see. What are you doing? What exactly are you going for here? We're going to go and actually take him out. He's going to respin, but it's probably still going to be the takeout. We are going to take him out. Fantastic. We do take out the Deoxys there. That's one down. That is one down. Down to 17 seconds. We are now ahead of the game. We're going to go for a surround kill. That is going to be just two more figures standing in the way right now. Two more figures. Go for the burn, please. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so two more figures, though, standing in the way of winning the match with us. This is absolutely bizarre. We're going for a defensive placement here. So I'm assuming he's probably going... No, why would you... What? Hello? Excuse me. That's a little odd. We're clearly gonna go neutral there. I don't know why you would do that, but okay. We're gonna go for it, I guess. We're just gonna end our turn. No, we're gonna actually attack here, apparently. I have no idea why. Thunder Charge gonna go off, but we will get the surround knockout if he doesn't take out Shuppet this turn. This is looking good for us, guys. This is looking very good for us. Okay, no, he's going to attack now, which is really odd. Will-O-Wisp is gonna go off, unfortunately. I'm losing my mind right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I'm only using the AI because this is a ranked match, and you guys know we went back and forth. I held my own with this crazy jank deck, you know? We can let this be a timeout win with the AI, and I will not feel bad one little bit about it. We're going to go to sleep here, unfortunately. That's not good. They're going to re-up my AI tickets there. My God, this is insane, though. 2367 ranked player. We are actually holding our own with a just cheesy Shuppet deck. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Go for the defense, dude. You don't need to be going offensively here. That's just... Because if he gets the knockout this next turn, then we are in a pretty terrible position. Actually, we are in a position where we can't do anything. Well... Oh, man. He's going to get the knockout. Oh, man. He got the knockout. No! Can't believe this right now. Game. You had one job. I'd say that's about par for the course. GG, my dude. 1 second remaining. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All we had to do was defend, you know? Well, that was just absolutely insane. I really don't have a lot to say about this other than the cycling works surprisingly well. I really didn't expect it to work as well as it did. And it definitely sacrifices a lot of tempo when you do cycle, but you do get those surprise knockouts, which definitely make it so it's a viable strategy. Also, Shuppet's fun to use. It's utility, you know, it's a fun deck. And Mew obviously takes care of everything that's going to have those ridiculous purple moves. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. This is about the jankiest deck I think I'll ever play, possibly, maybe, you know? Far off into the future, we'll see. But yeah, very janky deck, very fun. Definitely recommend you try it out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.